with us as we explore Ketchikan, Alaska.
Good morning from Ketchikan, Alaska. Beautiful Ovation of the Seas behind us. Jenna and Andy here from a couple travelers, and we have a jam-packed day here in Alaska.
Yeah, so this is day 3 of our 7-night sailing aboard Ovation of the Seas. But it's our very first port day, so first time stepping foot on Alaskan soil, basically.
For either of us.
For either of us.
Yeah.
We did arrive to the port at 7 a.m. nice and early, but the second we arrived, the clock rolled back to 6 a.m. So we are now 4 hours behind our normal East Coast hours.
Yeah.
We have a Ketchikan Highlight and Lumberjack Show today. About a 4.5-hour excursion. So for the two of us, it was $141.98, so about $71 a person. And basically, we're gonna go to the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show, which is hopefully gonna be super fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a narrated drive along the Ketchikan waterfront and through the former red light district, Scandal. And then we're gonna visit a totem park for a look at the native culture. So a little bit of everything happening today, and then we'll still have a couple hours after the excursion to further explore the port, which was so beautiful coming in. We can see like snow-covered mountains and lots of stores, and it's the salmon capital of the world, so excited to check it out.
If you're longtime viewers of the channel, you might notice that Jen has joined the camera gang now.
I got my own. So one is for vlogging.
We got a couple travelers got a second one.
Yes, well, one is for vlogging, one is for photos. Got the R50 to go along with our, a little bit of an upgrade from the M50, which we vlog on.
This baby right here is our OG.
Yeah.
This is the, I guess, more modern, improved cousin.
It's thicker, but it's lighter.
Excited to have it. Welcome to the family, little guy.
Yes. I've already got some nice photos this morning. Trying to up my photography game instead of just grabbing stuff on my iPhone. Look at that one with the cab. I like that one of you.
That's nice. Full disclosure, I'm in shorts today.
Crazy person.
Hey, weather forecast said 60s. That is shorts weather for me. You know that. Oh boy.
Well, Bailey would be freaking out right now.
Oh, look how cute it is. Look at that.
Do they have a Bailey? Oh.
You go first and I'll go right after you.
First souvenirs bought. 1 sweatshirt, 2 magnets. We're gonna make our way down now to the Lumberjack Show. So our excursion, we checked in at 9. They said be at the Lumberjack Show at 9:15. Is it weird for you not holding the camera?
Jen is doubling up on cameras. I don't like this. No.
No, how do you like it? How do you like the camera being shoved in your face all the time? Okay?
This is throwing me off.
Heading over. The Lumberjack Show is all the way down the pier behind the last building. So, stop trying to take
That's better. Quick note, Jenna mentioned souvenirs. When you are in Alaska and Alaskan ports, make sure to support your local businesses. This is seasonal for them, so they really thrive and just pretty much get their annual income when the cruise season happens. So make sure to do them a solid and support them. There are, you might be able to read up on this some more, but there are some of like the jewelry stores here that might seem local, but they're owned by larger international chains. So just do your research before you come here. If you are very animate about shopping local, just make sure you identify the right stores to do that.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show. Now, are you all excited to spend the next hour as our athletes risk life and limb for your entertainment? I know I am. Now get that fish churning. Get it burning up, build up some energy, and give me a great big lumberjack yo-ho! Yo-ho! Yes, heart! That's right, Spruce Bells. When you meet a Dawson Creek athlete, boo them, boo them! He is the current boom run champion of the world. Make some noise for Cameron Pondhopper Pilgrim. King of the swing, Cole Schlenker. And Spruce Mill, your final athlete has nearly 20 years timber sports experience. He is a former 90-foot speed climb world champion. He is the 2022 Iron Jack champion and a world famous TikTok star with just under 2 million. Go! It's the Pondhopper versus the hitchhiker. Who's gonna take the victory in the underhand shot? The first event of today's competition is a test of balance, strength, and precision. Who's gonna prove to be the strongest shopper? Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Who's gonna take the win in today's under?
Just a warm-up, relax.
Yeah, just a warm-up. Now warming up for you, Dawson Creek, is the king of the swing. Spruce Mill or Dawson Creek? Let's find out. Spruce Mill, 5 points.
Oh yeah, you guys want to see me go for the win, don't you? There's a rule that states if I throw from double the distance, it's worth double the points. You guys want to see that?
Alright, Turbo Tom throws a 3 or higher from double distance. Spruce Mill takes the victory. Athletes are using Steel 362 chainsaws. Yo! It's Dawson Creek versus Spruce Mill and the obstacle pole race. Who's gonna take the victory in this obstacle pole? You won't be able to hear a thing. Sawyer's ready. 1, 2, go! Tom slowly saunters over into the block and
you have a good time?
That was great.
That was so much fun.
I loved it. And we won. Our team won.
Our team won.
Go USA.
So if anybody needs reference as to where the arena is, this is where Ovation of the Seas will typically dock. So it's right down this street. You're going to hang a right past Miners Gems, and they have plenty of people directing along the way too.
Yeah, it was very easy. Super quick walk. And they do shows like every hour and a half, 2 hours. So if you do an excursion and then you still have time, you could probably still do the Lumberjack Show before getting back on board. So definitely. Ooh, they're doing testing.
Port days for the crew means testing.
Yeah. But now we still have, like, our excursion's not over. We did the Lumberjack Show was part of our excursion, and now we're doing the Ketchikan Highlights part, so more to come.
And obviously we wouldn't be here in Alaska without our beautiful ship, Ovation of the Seas, so great spot to get a view of the ship here. 1,100 feet long, 169,000 tons basically. It's a big ship, but we will actually be on the inaugural sailing of Royal Caribbean's newest ship next year, Icon of the Seas, which will be the largest cruise ship in the world when it comes out. So we are very excited for that. If you are cruising fans or Royal Caribbean fans or want to see a first-hand look of this great new ship, Icon of the Seas, when it debuts in January, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. About this Alaska weather.
Crazy, especially because Ketchikan gets so much rain.
Yeah.
So they were like, you were very like, there's like not a cloud in the sky.
I mean,
crazy.
Look at these mountains.
Yeah.
Alaska definitely meeting and exceeding expectations so far.
I mean, it's beautiful.
But let's turn you around here and give you,
you know, the carving.
Yeah.
The carving house. This is why, like, we've been outside for quite a while, walking through the Totem Park and, you know, with our tour guide and everything. But that's why you need waterproof things in Alaska.
Yep.
If it was raining, I mean, you're just standing out.
we would have been
like
soaked.
Yeah, so that's why everything needs waterproof.
Yeah.
Waterproof shoes, pants, jacket, hat. Like, thankfully we lucked out with some beautiful weather.
We're here at Potlatch Totem Park, and a potlatch was something in Native American culture that was a big feast and party that took years to bring in all the different resources and supplies for. All the different tribes would kind of come together and have a big celebration.
Right. We also learned why Ketchikan is called Ketchikan, and it was they found whale bones up in the mountains, and they were like, how did they get there? And it was a rumor that these birds were so strong that they actually were carrying whales. And people said, well, how come we never see this bird up in the sky? And they said the wings must be so big that when they fly, it creates thunder. And the word for thunderbirds in the language sounded like Ketchikan, so that's
cool.
how Ketchikan was named.
Yeah. Our tour guide, Chris, is great. He's a college student who's here for the summer, basically giving tours, very knowledgeable.
Yes.
And it's been very interesting to see how each totem pole basically leads, is about a different myth in Native American culture, which is fascinating.
Yeah, we learned like when the sun and the moon were created, and why ravens are black,
right?
And just a lot of different
Yeah.
things. Everything has a story, and oh, if the tongue is sticking out, that means they're sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
we retained a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's super cool. Yeah, it's a great excursion.
Yeah, so now we're supposed to be back in the bus in like 10-15 minutes. We're gonna head back to the port, and then we're still gonna have a couple of hours left in port. So I think we're gonna go grab some lunch, walk around a bit, and still more to see.
They say there was a tournament between all the trees a long time ago to see who's the strongest tree.
A little note, we are here in port on the same day as 2 other ships. So as you saw earlier, I believe the Celebrity Solstice is here as well, and the Carnival Spirit just left. Our tour guide Chris, though, did say that they have room for potentially, holy cow, look at this line. So as I was saying, there was our tour guide Chris says that on the busiest day, the port of Ketchikan could hold up to, he said, 8 cruise ships, which is crazy. But so with that said, there are different docks. So I believe just due to its size, Ovation and Quantum of the Seas usually will typically dock here at dock 2. The Celebrity Solstice today was at dock 3. I'm not sure which one Carnival was at, but just keep in mind that dock 2, where we're docked, is directly in front of the town. So we walked right off the ship, and all of the shops and everything was right at your fingertips, basically, which is great. So if you're watching this and you were planning on going on one of the Quantum class ships, then good chance you will be docked there. Here in Ketchikan, can't say the same about some of the other ships when they come here, but probably best to ask your cruise line before you dock, just so you could be planned to just have your day planned out a little better.
So we have the Alaska sampler here. So it is the fish and chips, but it is, one is Pacific cod, one is local silver salmon, and the other is local halibut. So you get to try all 3. It came with fries and coleslaw. And then Andy is not a big fish person, so he just got a side of fries to hold him over until we get back on the ship and he can get something else. So I'm excited to dive into this.
What were you saying about the ship?
From over here, you can almost see the whole length of it. Just makes, like, to see it all in one.
Oh yeah.
In one view. It's crazy.
Towers above all the other buildings.
It's a beautiful ship too.
Oh yeah.
I always like Royals with like the white and the blue, and then you got the pops of yellow from all the lifeboats.
So this is Creek Street.
Yeah, the street built on a creek.
For
Quite literally.
the former red light district of Ketchikan,
Scandal. Lots of scandal.
as Andy Bernard would say.
The demon barber of Creek Street. I made that joke walking here. I didn't think you heard me. Or you didn't think it was funny because you did not laugh.
No, not at the time.
Instead of
now it's
demon
funny.
barber of Fleet Street. Well, I'm glad we walked over here. This is like what you see in a lot of photos of Ketchikan, is like, this is a very popular place.
Yeah.
So we went for lunch at the Alaska Fish House, which we got there at what time? 1:30?
1:20.
1:20, and so it took about an hour and 5 minutes. So the first half hour was waiting to place the order, and then the food came pretty quickly after that. I loved it. I thought that was some of the best fish and chips that I've ever had, for sure. And that Alaska Fish House is right next to the Lumberjack Show, right near where Ovation was parked. And then we walked for like 3 minutes and we were at Creek Street. So
Yeah.
very walkable from port if you want to come check this out before or after an excursion or whatnot, but it's really pretty over here.
So what we're up to now is, it is 2:35. All aboard is in less than an hour at 3:30. So we're going to take a leisurely walk back to the ship hit some of the gift shops on the way out
Because we haven't bought enough souvenirs at this point.
well, we have a lot of people to cover. We got us, we got aunts and uncles and parents and mothers and fathers-in-law and brothers and sisters or
It's actually Father's Day today.
It is
so
Father's
happy
Day.
Father's Day to all you dads out there.
yeah. I mentioned before to check with your cruise line in case your ship does not park directly in front of the port.
Yeah, because then you got to take a
shuttle, or your tour will kind of drop you off in I guess before or after the first stop.
Right, which will definitely take time, so you need to account for that.
Do you have any other tips for Ketchikan in mind?
I would say get off the ship early.
Yep.
Because there's just so much to do in this port and everything's walking distance, and also to before or after your excursion, if it's not part of your excursion, to do the Lumberjack Show.
Yes.
100%.
And on that note, in the visitor center and at the Lumberjack Show itself,
Yeah.
they did have like a will call option. So
Yep.
as much as people will pre-purchase excursions from the cruise line, you can buy tickets day of.
Yeah, they do so many, so your odds of getting in are pretty good.
I saw today there were Lumberjack shows at 8, 9:30, 11:15, and 1.
And we just heard one. Was that the 1 o'clock that
That
was
was at 1
wrapping?
o'clock, yep. So 4 shows on a Sunday. I don't know if that's altered in any way because it's Father's Day, but
Don't know.
it seems like a good amount. So that's Ketchikan. Great first time for us in Alaska. Had a really great excursion. Again, it was about $71 a person.
I believe that.
I think it was entirely worth it.
I liked it. We had some time when we got off the ship in port before the start of the excursion, and then we had a couple of hours after the end of the excursion, but still felt like we saw
Yeah.
the port. You know, like we got to drive around a bit. We learned. I feel like I came away with knowledge about Ketchikan.
Yes.
Had so much fun at the Lumberjack Show. I highly recommend that, even if you have another excursion in mind, to do that. Yeah, I would definitely book that excursion. Highly recommend it.
So we are heading to Skagway tomorrow, Juneau the day after that, and Victoria, British Columbia 2 days after that. So
Yeah.
there will be more Port Day vlogs coming on this trip. Our Ketchikan day is going to wrap up here.
Yeah.
But let us know if you have any questions about our Alaska cruise so far.
Yeah, but that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on social media at A Couple Travelers.
And until next time, keep traveling.